How y'all doing again? I went to the doctor again, you know. I want to tell you my experience in case you guys ever run into this situation. You'll know what to do. I went over to the doctor and he told me I was going to have one of them, you know, that it's a piece of machinery they shove down this way and up that way. I said, okay. So what do you got to do? He said, he's going to give you something to drink. This stuff, you know, the night before. So I drank this stuff the night before, 2 bottles of this stuff and 3 of them pills. Let me tell you, I didn't think that stuff for about 3 hours was going to work the night before. And boy, I was wrong. Anyway, we had a little accident there too. I spent the whole night sitting on the old scooper pooper in there, and he said he was going to clean me out, and by God, he accomplished that mission. So I get over there, and I'm laying there, and I had this done, you know, about 6 years ago. So I had some concerns, and I wanted to ask the doctor, you know, about it. So he got me in there, and they laid me on this little gurney and gave me an IV and told me just to relax. I was relaxing. Then they rolled me in this other room, and it looked like medieval. I mean, there was shit hanging off the walls I've never even seen before. I mean, I can fix anything, and I don't know what this stuff was. But I asked the doc, you know, I said, Doc, I said, now how's this procedure work? I said, which way you going first? He told me, he said, you're going to go this way, you know, up that way first and look around, take some pictures, you know, take a few things off if he has to. And I said, well, then you're going to go the other way, right? And he said, yeah. And you're going to go down my throat and look around down there. I thought, okay. I said, well, Doc, am I going to feel anything? He says, no, once the nurse here turns that little valve on, you won't know nothing. I said, okay. I said, I got one question I want to ask you, Doc. I said, you know, last time I was here, I'm not sure which way you went first or how your procedure went, but, you know, when I left here, I was the happiest man on this earth. I mean, that's the most happiest day I've ever had in my life. I didn't care about nothing. But, you know, when I started coming around, you know, about 5 hours later at home, I had a taste of crap in my mouth, and it was an ungodly taste. And I'm kind of thinking, you know, maybe you should go this way first before you go that way. That way we don't get that same problem again. And the doctor said he'll do his best. He told me to take the fetal position. I said, well, you know, Doc, it's been 56 years since I was in that position. You might want to explain to me just exactly how I get into that position. So he told me and got me all. They knocked me out. Well, now, needless to say, I got home, and, you know, it was later that day, and I was still in la-la land, and I'm telling you right now, I do believe he went that way first, because I still got that same taste in my mouth. Hell, I ate a bologna sandwich, it didn't even taste good. Anyway, just remember, when you go to have one of those, you know, things done, you might want to make sure that he goes this way first, not that way, because I think he's using the same tool, and I'm assuming he's going to wash it off first before he shoves it down your throat, but I've got my doubts. Okay, I got to get back to work and do some more straining. Bye-bye.